What if I told you that your journey toward emotional intelligence might be hiding something crucial? It sounds surprising, but it's true. In a world dominated by self-help, we often prioritize feelings over logic, and that shift could be costing you more than you think. Many believe that understanding their emotions is the key to personal growth. You might be neglecting critical thinking without realizing it, a reality many overlook. Imagine waking up every day, journaling about your feelings, and exploring your emotional experiences. It feels empowering, right? But what if that practice is causing you to miss important warning signs in your life? Picture a scenario where you ignore logical red flags because you're too wrapped up. You could find yourself in draining relationships, stuck in jobs that hold you back, or trapped in habits that hinder your progress. The signs are there, yet you might choose to overlook them because you believe understanding your feelings is enough. This is where things can get tricky. Think about a friend caught in a toxic relationship. They journal daily, convinced they're becoming more self-aware, yet each entry misses the red flags and overlooks the reality of their situation. It's a cycle that can spiral out of control, rooted in the belief that emotions are everything. Now, consider the hidden risk. Prioritizing emotional intelligence over critical thinking can lead to disappointment. You might miss out on opportunities or friendships that could enrich your life. Imagine yourself in a meeting, your heart racing as you sense tension in the room. Instead of analyzing the situation, you focus solely on your feelings. You notice the tension but ignore the underlying issues. By the time you realize what's really happening, it's too late. The project has derailed and your voice has gone unheard. This is just about emotions versus logic. It's about finding balance. While feelings are important, they shouldn't overshadow rational thinking. What if the key to true personal growth lies in blending both aspects? The solution might be simpler than you think. Imagine journaling differently. Instead of just writing down how you feel, ask yourself why you feel that way. Dig deeper into the reasons behind your emotions. Are your feelings supported by evidence? Are you making choices based on fear instead of facts? As you start to combine emotional insight with critical thinking, you'll gain clarity. You'll notice patterns and make choices that align with your true desires, not just fleeting feelings. This balance can open doors to opportunities you never considered. So here's your takeaway: the next time you sit down with your clarity journal, remember the importance of critical thinking. Embrace your emotions, but don't forget to question them. That's where real growth begins. If this resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Reflect on your journey and let's explore the balance together. Your path to clarity might just be one insight away. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your thoughts, struggling to make sense of your emotions? What if I told you that focusing too much on emotional intelligence instead of critical thinking could lead you astray? Many believe that understanding their emotions is the key to personal growth, and it's often celebrated. However, this emphasis can sometimes obscure an important. Imagine waking up each day armed with emotional insights, yet feeling more lost than ever. You're journaling and pouring your heart out, but are you truly uncovering the truth? Or are you just skimming the surface, avoiding deeper issues that lie beneath? The more you focus on emotional cues in your clarity journal, the less you might question the validity of those feelings. Each entry could lead you further from clarity instead of closer to it. Picture this: you're in a heated argument and your emotional instincts kick in. You feel hurt and abandoned, justifying those feelings. But what if you paused and asked yourself whether those feelings were based in reality or just echoes of past experiences? Let's consider a specific situation. You're at work and a colleague dismisses your idea. You take it personally and spiral into self-doubt. You might write in your journal about feeling undervalued, but are you also exploring why their words affected you so deeply? Without critical thinking, you risk getting stuck in a cycle of emotional reactions and missing the bigger picture. As you dig deeper, the tension builds. You find yourself repeatedly addressing the same emotional wounds without making real progress, feeling drained and trapped in an endless loop. The stakes are high without balancing critical thinking. Your emotional insights could lead you astray. So, what's the solution? What if you began to blend intuition with inquiry? Instead of just recording your feelings, challenge yourself to ask why those feelings exist. Transform your clarity journal into a space where your emotions spark questions, not just reflections. In the end, the true power lies in finding that balance. Emotional intelligence lights the way, but critical thinking helps you navigate your path. Reflect on this. Are you merely reacting, or are you genuinely understanding? The choice is yours. If you found this thought-provoking, consider sharing your insights or experiences below. Let's start a deeper conversation together. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where your emotions seemed to steer you off course, making you question if emotional intelligence is truly the key to personal growth? You're not alone. Many believe that tuning into their feelings is the best way to navigate life. Imagine this: you're in a heated discussion, and every word feels like a punch to the gut. Instead of stepping back, but what if in that moment you're missing something crucial that could change the outcome of the conversation? Focusing too much on emotional intelligence can cloud our judgment. It's like wearing blinders. You only see what you feel. Just beyond those feelings lies a realm of critical thinking, and ignoring it can lead to decisions you might regret later. Consider a friend who is always empathetic and understanding. They seem emotionally wise, yet when faced with tough decisions, they struggle. Their heart guides them, but their mind is engaged. What are they really missing? Let's dig deeper. Emotional intelligence often leads us to prioritize feelings over facts. While understanding emotions is important, when did we start believing our feelings should dictate our reality? Think about a time you avoided a difficult conversation to spare someone's feelings. What was the cost of that choice? You thought you were being kind, but what about the long-term effects of leaving issues unresolved? That's a hidden consequence many overlook. Tension builds, emotions fester, and before you know it, you're caught in a cycle of misunderstandings. Now let's consider a workplace scenario. You're in a meeting and your manager appears stressed. Instead of offering constructive feedback, you choose to be supportive, validating their feelings. But what if your insights could have transformed the project? That's the risk of prioritizing emotional comfort over clear, critical thinking. As the stakes rise, it becomes clear that while emotional intelligence is valuable, it shouldn't overshadow analytical thinking. It's all about finding that balance. How can we shift from one to the other without losing ourselves in the process? Reflect on a recent decision you made based solely on emotions. How did it turn out? Did it contribute to your growth, or did it keep you stuck in place? Ultimately, it's not about abandoning emotional intelligence, it's about integrating it with critical thinking. The true power lies in using both to navigate life's complexities.